Hi, Kris. I'm very excited that you are here on Ledger Nation today, starting to talk about NFTs. This is the beginning of a new NFT series that we're launching, and I'm very excited because you're someone that is very experienced in this space. You already have a lot of NFTs, and actually, you are the one that got me excited about this topic. So I'm very happy that you're here on the show today. And let's start right away. So, how did you get into NFTs? Can you tell us a little bit about that? And of course, a little bit about yourself.
First of all, thanks for having me. I'm also quite excited to be here and explain about my experience with NFTs. So basically, I started in the beginning of this year, or kind of April, end of April, beginning of May. This is when a person that I'm following for quite a while, Gary V, he's famous in the digital marketing space and nowadays already in the NFT space. And he decided in the beginning of this year to start his own NFT project, which is called V Friends. Subsequently became actually quite high valued project. But when I started, or when I heard of it, I had no idea what NFTs were. So it was kind of scary because there is certain technical knowledge you have to know in order to be able to start working with or start buying NFTs. For example, you have to have a digital wallet. And so basically I decided to buy one of the low tier NFTs that he was issuing. And it was a peaceful pelican. And I wasn't into the project for a while, and I was still interested in different crypto aspects, like the different blockchains. But in August of this year, I decided to see what's going on with the project. And it turned out that from 0.5 Ethereum, it turned into 7 Ethereum. The floor price.
Congratulations.
So I decided to, I mean, it was like 14x for me from what I invested. So I was kind of blow-minded, and I decided simply to sell the project or to sell my NFT. And after that, actually started my journey with exploring different things around NFTs, different projects, how you can value them, what is the utility that they offer to their owners, and different aspects of NFTs.
Yeah, perfect. So this is a great bridge to the next question. Can you tell us what is this thing? What is an NFT?
Uh, Literally, it means non-fungible token. Of course, this expression to me in
Very
the beginning
fancy term.
was like physics, 12th grade, fungible, fungus. What is going on here? Uh, but anyways, one of the easiest ways to explain what is non-fungible token is when you explain what is a fungible token. And in the crypto space, a fungible token is any cryptocurrency. If you have one Bitcoin, one Ethereum, and I have one Ethereum, they're exactly the same. We can exchange them, and they have always the same value. And a non-fungible token means that this is something unique that is recorded into the blockchain that is using it, and you can always have only one piece of that. It is unique. And that is why one of the first use cases actually for NFTs is in the art space, because art is, as we know, unique. And that's how you can prove you are the artist of this art piece or NFT on the blockchain.
So, for me, NFTs, the first NFTs that I saw, this ugly pictures, this so I don't really get, or I didn't get, why do they have a value? Why would someone pay, I don't know, 7 ETH for some digital picture? What's the value behind them?
Very good question.
Thank you.
So thank you for asking me. So there are actually a couple of different aspects about what brings value to the owners of an NFT. And the first one, I would say, is the collectible side. So basically, some people simply want to have a collection, or because this is something that they are interested in, simply like the football cards, or in the States, baseball cards. It was quite a thing I think even nowadays is a thing for some people, but this is, you collect, you want to have the whole collection of a certain project. And because that brings you value, and also because it is unique. And in the case of NFTs, the first and most popular NFT was the CryptoPunks, which has a supply of 10,000 unique punks, and each one of them is different from all others. And so basically, you have the supply of these 10,000 pictures, or JPEGs, like they calling them. But and in the as more and more people enter the NFT space, as you and I know, for example, this year NFT space grew from less than a billion to 10 billions in only about 10 months. So that's quite a exponential growth. And this is also the same with the people that are involved in the trading and owning of NFTs. So when you only have the 10,000 CryptoPunks, but the participants are growing, this means there is a higher demand for the CryptoPunks, for example. And when more and more people learn through different aspects of our daily life about the NFT space, they start appreciating this art and the owning of the art. And as we were talking in the pre-recording, nowadays it's not that you own a Lambo, but it's more flex that you own a CryptoPunk. And this is because on the blockchain you can verify, you can prove that this belongs to you. Because I can just rent a Lambo and say this is mine, but it's actually not mine. But in the crypto world, you can verify that this belongs to you. So this is actually one of the values that the NFTs are giving. You can always prove that this art or this piece of thing, it doesn't matter what exactly it is, it belongs to you because it is recorded on the blockchain. Another value proposition of NFTs, for example, with VeeFriends, Gary Vee was one of the first participants in the space that gave actually a slight different value proposition or utility to the NFT, to his NFT project. And it is that only the owners of VeeFriends NFT are allowed to enter the VeeCon. It's going to be a 3-year conference starting from next year that he's going to organize with different NFT experts, influencers, different projects. And only the people that own his NFT will be able to enter this conference. So this gives actually exclusivity to the people that own it. And you're going to be one of the, for example, at the first conference, you're going to be able to attend the first conference that is based on an NFT project, which also gives value to that, of course, on itself, especially in the future when NFTs grow in importance.
Yeah, when you told me this for the first time, it immediately reminded me of the Berkshire Hathaway annual meeting, that only investors in Berkshire Hathaway are eligible to go to this meeting. You have to have at least one share to go to this meeting and meet Warren Buffett in person. And of course, this meeting is being recorded, so you can see it online as well. But like being there, actual presence to the meeting, is only possible with owning the share. So this is, for me, very similar what Gary Vee is doing with his NFT collection.
And I actually, in order to add on what you said about the investor part, NFT projects are becoming something very similar to investing in a company. Because, of course, let there be no wrong impressions. There is currently a huge bubble of NFTs, so there are many projects that might not be here, or more than 90% of the project might not be here next year. But in general, the idea of the NFT space currently is to build a community around a company, around a leader that is going to lead them through developing an end product of what this NFT is all about. And for example, I was also mentioning to you a couple of weeks ago about a project that I also became interested in and invested. It's called Impact Theory Founders Key. And this project is led by Tom Billion, and he's a successful entrepreneur in the real life. And this year he learned about NFTs because he's concentrated in the last 5 years in building a community around growth mindset and related topics. He now decided to involve his community into an NFT project, because when you enter and buy one of his NFTs, you actually become kind of a shareholder in his project. And not only that, you actually hold the most value of the project. Because let's say he sold NFTs 3 weeks ago for about 50 million US dollars. With this money, he's going to execute. He already has hired about 100 people to execute on his NFT project, to bring it to some real tangible movies and different intellectual property. And when this eventually succeeds, all the people that own an NFT, the value of this NFT on its own is going to grow. And in this way, the owners of the NFTs actually, they have the bigger value of his project or NFT company. And this is something that is very typical for the whole space nowadays. And it actually is going to change the way economy works, because it's going to be shared between the people that are involved in that. And each owner of his NFT, actually, he benefits if he somehow proactively advertises it, or makes it more popular to other people, or he by himself gives value to that. For example, now there are different groups in the Discord, and each owner of the NFT can add some value to the project on his own. And this whole thing is simply made possible due to the blockchain technology that we nowadays have.
Basically, every blockchain project is built on a community. And I think this is the remarkable thing about blockchains. If you have a company, you rely on marketing. You have a marketing team that pays for advertising, that pays for online ads or billboards or TV ads and so on and so forth. But and pays to influencers, to show up on Instagram and show their product. But with the blockchain world, you are part of this business, and this is the remarkable thing. You're part of this business, and you advertise it for free. You say, "Look, this is my CryptoPunk," and as the more celebrities, the more people with influence buy an NFT from this collection, the more success this collection will have, because they advertise it for free, because they are convinced that it will gonna have success.
I just add something about another utility or value that the NFT space gives. This is actually quite popular, and is one of the most exploding sectors of the NFT space, is the gaming. So currently, many people are trying to achieve the play to earn game. But for the moment, there is only one game that has succeeded and is currently playing, and they have already about 2 million daily active users, and this is Axie Infinity.
Yeah.
If I may explain a little bit about the economics of Axie Infinity, is actually quite interesting. So in order to play the game, you have to own 3 Axies. The idea is that you have 3 ways of earning money with Axie Infinity. One is you simply breed Axies. These are the small creatures that you play with. So basically, when you breed 2 of them, you get 1 additional, and then you can sell this one on the market.
So you're selling your baby to someone.
Exactly. Yeah. Poor baby. But for example, nowadays the market on the marketplace of Axie Infinity, daily there are about 30 million US dollars traded in different assets, Axies, land, or items that are included into the game. And so the first one is the first model is simply to sell, breed and sell Axies. The second model is simply to buy and sell on a different price level, because when the moment Axies are getting low, you can sell them high, basically similar to simply selling your NFT of another project. And the third way to earn money is to organize your own kind of a squad of scholars. That's how they call them. These are people from usually third world countries. Nowadays, the biggest demand for the game is in the Philippines and South America. And what you do is, let's say you have a little bit, you want to invest in the game, you buy Axies and you start training people from these countries that cannot afford to buy themselves the Axies. And when they play the game, you actually earn one of the currencies of the game. And of course, maybe this depends on where you live in the world. But for example, you can make something like a couple of $100 US a month by simply playing the game every single day. And it takes you about 2 hours. So if I'm
2 hours
living
per day.
Yeah, of course, if you become quite good, maybe it's half an hour, but because I played for a while, it took me in the beginning to learn how to play, to know how to choose the best Axies and stuff like that. Maybe need about 2 hours a day to play, and then it, of course, decreases to 1 hour, maybe 30 minutes. But when you do that every single day, you get to earn this additional income of a couple of $100. And in some certain countries, of course, this is quite a substantial sum of money. And when the person that gives you the Axies to play with, your manager, he actually gets to get some percentage of the SLP currency that you minted by playing the game as a bonus for himself, or as a that he gave you the Axies to play with. Because if you want to have a team of Axies nowadays, maybe between $500 and $1,000 would be a good team where you can really win quite a lot of games. So these are a couple of ways in which you can actually make money through an NFT play to earn game on the Ethereum blockchain.
Wow. So let me summarize the value behind NFTs. So what you said until now. So we have on one side the collectibles. So they have a value because you can see them as collectibles. You can see them also as a status symbol, use them as a profile picture. On the other hand, you're part of a business because they're like leaders of NFT communities, NFT projects that want to create a business around it, and you can be part of it. And then you have the play to earn model in the gaming industry with NFTs. So this is basically the value behind the NFTs. Great.
Exactly. And now, because you put it, I'm going to add one more example of how you can add value through NFTs. And this is Mark Cuban. He's owner of the Dallas Mavericks in the United States, a basketball team. And this season he decided to, because he's very bullish on the NFT space and Ethereum in general, and he decided to start issuing NFTs to each ticket of a game that his team plays. And in this way, you can prove that you actually attended the game. And by collecting all NFTs of all games in the season, you then are allowed to certain perks, or to play in a game that you can own something, that you can where you can win something. So some brands start using NFTs in order to gamify their experience and to attract more and more customers in this way, and to keep them closer to the community.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much, Kris. We have a lot of topics to talk about in future videos about NFTs. I'm very happy that you're going to be part of Ledger Nation and you're going to talk about these topics. And I wish you a great day.
Have a great day too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.